Deconstruction of Coca-Cola ad, The Last Customer, non-fiction slash visual media project for English 10-1 by Nelson Salaney. Okay, so as we open this video, we see the first message of, while we celebrate the happiest time of year, there are people who sacrifice and work tirelessly to make the season special. We already know what type of persuasion this ad is going to be. It is pathos because it uses the phrase, sacrifice and work tirelessly, which is trying to appeal to our emotions as we are meant to sympathize for these people. They also put the phrase which will make sense later, Tiga, Hater, Pasco, which means people who make our Christmas. Then, the next few items they show are people opening their stores, which furthers this point, as this is also pathos, as we are also meant to sympathize with them. The music right now is a guitar and piano playing an upbeat mood, which is neutral yet showing it is Christmas time along with the Christmas decorations. Let's see what's going to happen with this.
During Christmas season, sobrang dami po kasi na nagpapag-gift wrap. Nalulungkot to kasi yung mga gift ko, hindi ko pa maasikaso. Tapos kasi busy ako sa pag-gift wrap ng regalo ng ibang tao po. So closing time po kasi late na at instead na may bonding time yun ng parents ko tsaka ng brother ko, nawawala na. Para sa kanila din naman po yung ginagawa ko. Kaya kahit mahirap, tinitiis ko. Para makabawi po ako sa mga sacrifice nila nung nag-aaral ako.
Nagtatrabaho po ako dahil po kay Papa. Kasi po si Papa po na hindi na po kaya magtrabaho. Kasi nahirapan na po siyang tumayo, maglakad. Simula po nang nagkatrabaho po ako, para nawala na rin po akong oras sa kanila.
Ang hirap maging waiter, lalo na yung Pasko po. Night shift pa ako. Yung tipong Pasko, nagtatrabaho ako, hindi mo appealing yung pamilya mo. Yung may gas akong talagang bumabalik-balik. Naisip ko na lang na ang saya nila. Wala na eh. Ang hirap. Yung tipong sana ganyan din nararanasan ko.
So, let's review what we've just seen. We listened to three people's story, a waiter, a grocery store employee, and a person who wraps gifts in the store. This would also be a good time to mention that this ad is Filipino, and the locations in the ad take place in the Philippines. Christmas is also a bit different in the Philippines compared to other places, as its decorations are put up in September. Christmas Day is still the 25th of December, yet the celebrations are longer, which in turn make these workers work for a longer holiday time. All of these workers' conversations are pathos, as all have emotional aspects that they talk about we are meant to sympathize with. The woman who wraps gifts in the store's story is about how instead of spending time with her family, she works because they worked for her and did things when she was studying. Now to give back, she is working for them, and she tells them near the end, making her emotional. This is relatable to students and people who are studying, as they may think back wishing they would or could do something for their families. The next story we are brought to is one about the grocery store employee, as he isn't spending time with his family because his dad cannot work to make money, so he must do it, invoking sympathy as he has to provide for him or else they would have no money. This would relate to people who have to provide for people or know someone that is providing for them, and they feel like they want to do something about this. The last person we meet is a waiter, as he must make money for his family, but unlike the others, he is in a restaurant, so he does not see people as they are usually with friends or family celebrating. This is difficult for him, as he doesn't get to see his family, yet he must watch others seeing theirs. This is relatable to people in the luxury business, as they must be around people who are happy and joyful, yet they must work to cover their real emotions or feelings, and put on a fake smile to please them. All of these stories have a few things in common. All of these stories are sad and reinforced as such, with the guitar not playing and only the sad piano playing. Second, they all try to relate to a different group of people though they work similar jobs and make the people that are relating to them want to give back to the people that gave so much to them. Now, you might have noticed that up until this point, they haven't exactly shown Coca-Cola in the main stage, even though that's what this ad's about. I think that when things become happy or exciting, Coca-Cola will start to take the main stage.
Sorry, ang dami kong grocery.
Miss, pwede pa bang humabol? Medyo marami to ah.
Ano yun? Order pa na set meal. Thank you, kuya, sa tulong mo, ha?
During the last minute, we have seen all of these people working, showing that these people are either serving out food or checking items. The music hasn't picked up yet, showing that these people's days are uneventful and boring as other people's days, again trying to relate to others. Yet, we know that this is about to change as a customer has a Coca-Cola and the text saying, "So we gave back the Christmas they deserved," on a Coca-Cola bottle, trying to enforce the idea that Coca-Cola is a great gift. We also find out the name of the ad being The Last Customer, which has a symbolic meaning which we'll find out later, as well as a memorable name, as what is special about The Last Customer, so to keep the audience interested. The name of the Coca-Cola bottle is Salama Sa Hadi Mong Pasto, which means congratulations on your Christmas present. So again, this supports the idea that it is good to give a Coca-Cola to people, and as a present during the holiday season, that is a productive thing. We'll keep watching to see what happens to this very special Christmas present.
Christmas! Lahat ng binili kong grocery, kuya, para sa'yo yan. Sa'yo nga yan lahat!
Thank you po. Merry Christmas. Lahat ng diniprop mong regalo para sa'yo yan. Sa'yo nga yan.
Merry Christmas! Itong mga in-order ko, well, actually, it's not for me. It's for you and your family! Ayan sila! Yay!
Okay, so like I thought, the Coca-Cola one given to the people is the point where the ad starts to turn around as the Coca-Cola takes the main stage. When they give them the bottle of Coca-Cola, their life starts to change as they are given the products that they see every day. This is important because it shows that when you give someone, it is more than a bottle. It is or the food items or the retail items that is given to this person. This is a pathos strategy as well because the gifts one given to the recipients had an emotional response, some crying in shock, and it was always very emotional, meant to show to the audience that when you give a Coke bottle, it is more than emotion, a great gift to give. Also supporting this, that Coca-Cola is a great gift, is people's stories in the ad wraps up neatly and seem to solve the things that they are complaining about. The first person who gets the gift is the grocery store employee, as he was complaining about how his dad is unable to work and how he has to pay for things. The gift that he gets that solves his issues is a large number of food items for free, which solves his issues as he will not have to use his own money to buy food. The second person we see this happen to is the gift wrapper woman, as she is complaining about how she has to wrap all these gifts and doesn't have time to wrap her own. This problem is solved as she wraps all these gifts and then gets them for free, also having not to pay for them. The last person that we see that this happened to is the waiter, as he is complaining about seeing people happy even though he doesn't get to see his family. This is solved as he is able to see his family in the restaurant, so he has his gift. All of these different stories appeal to different people depending on the circumstances. Some people the weirdest story would speak more to, as they have lost a family. Meanwhile, the food store employees could speak stronger to people that are stronger to pay the bills. Finally, the gift store worker would appeal to people who work a lot, yet don't find enough time to do different types of areas in their own personal lives. All of these stories use pathos to persuade their receptive areas. Let's finish this out and see how this concludes. So not much memorable has happened at the last part of the ad, but there are a few things I want to point out. The message at the end means, let's say thank you to the Christmas workers, which makes sense because this is what this ad's about. Then they try to associate Coca-Cola with the Christmas spirit, as they have all these people presumed helping, as they have Coca-Cola merchandise products. So then when people see this, they are happy as they believe the Coca-Cola gives them happiness. So now to conclude, this last customer ad is about how Coca-Cola is a staple of Christmas, as whenever you give it is a great gift to give to all. This ad is used pathos in the main way to sell the product, as it uses emotions of happiness and joy to try to associate the emotions. This also appeals to more the general audience of the Filipinos, as they work for a long time during the holiday season, either working or seeing people that work during it. They are also able to appeal to them some markets, such as people in the retail, food, or restaurant markets. As we see this influence people's perception, believing that Coca-Cola isn't a soulless corporation, but gives back to the people, which allows them to be seen in a better light. I hope the next time you see a Coca-Cola ad, you know what they're trying to do and try not to be fooled. But that is easier said than done.